Okay, so I'm not sure if I like this yet or not. I'm going to turn this off for a second. I like this shape on the inside of the craft. Okay. I like the idea of, let's see, was it 3x4, 3x3x1, 3x4x2. I like the idea of a ramp. Let's see, page down. Which means I don't know what exactly. There was another way to go, wasn't there? I don't want that on this floor. But 3x3x1, yeah. So if I were to reverse this, so it was coming down out of the ceiling, I'm not sure. I'll worry about that later, but I do like that. I am not sure if it... Another thing I want is this thing. So, turn it like this. If it goes up so high... Let's see, can I page up from here? Page up. Okay, that's interesting that it's up there attached to nothing, but let's experiment real quick. Does this mean, then, that I can pass under? I can pass under it. Perhaps it could double aesthetically as if it were some sort of scanner before you can proceed. I don't know. Let's see. I'll keep it there for the moment. Because being as thick and wide as it is, it can't fit inside the wall. And then it would be non-symmetrical unless you want two of these, I suppose. Oh, man. But I'm not sure. I kind of think I want the pylons on either side to tilt outward and downward somewhat. And they also have to... I want them to kind of hide... I don't know, actually, if I care that it will hide those. It may not have to. But it needs to also have all the directionality stuff as well. So I'm going to yank it out all real quick and try that again. Alright, so let's actually try this then. And it should be in a more final material as well. So originally I had... Oh, this would have done. A shape like this. Right? But I kind of want it to slant downwards. So how do I pull that off? I'm trying to see this in my head. Somehow, not only does it have to do that, let's put this down a little bit. Boink, boink. One. Boink, boink. Right. Because... Oh, and then I need two more here. Da-da-da, da-da-da. These are not the final shapes, but they will allow me to... Come on! No! What the... Cheese whiz. Okay. So what I want... Apparently is not that. There we go. There and there. I want them down this far. Down this far. That's right. Down that far. And I want them... I have actually no real clue. Hover engine, 800 kilonewtons. I don't know what it's essentially going to be propping up. So whether or not that's enough, it probably is enough, but whether or not it is a guess. It's a complete and utter guess. But let's say, let's take a look at this angle, because this is where my brain has not clicked in yet. Okay, we need this. We need this down here. I'm trying to think. This is really hard. I think... Well, first off, do I want it down here? Like so. And have them further out? Like so? Or is that what should be that's probably what should be happening. Oh, come on. Keep it. That should be what's happening here. So let's retract that some. Get rid of these. Right. And actually, these two. These guys are now placed where I want them. That's the biggest of deals right there. Oh, come on. Man, why is my food going down so fast? I'm not doing anything. Alright, so it's like so. Oh, man, I'm just going to get rid of these as well. They are now complicating matters. Okay, and that means... Do I want this? I'm not sure that I do. I kind of wish... that I didn't. Let's see. Can I have it? What am I doing right now? Here's what I'm doing. No. That kinda works actually. By pure accident, that may be what I was looking for. Something's not right though. That's what it should be on the other side. Oh my gosh. Controlling this is a little tricky. Is that what? Yes. So you can see it extends out to hold this thing. That's kind of what I'm going for on that side. So can I repeat that over here? I think I can. Oh. And does that mean this is now this? It sure does. I liking that. I like that there's a certain... I don't know what to it. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. But this then may not be able to proceed. Well, another consideration though at the moment is that I need engines. Engines have to stick out of this mess. Where are they going to be? Are they going to be... Let's pull some out. Forward thrust is the most important. Hovercraft blokes. I presume I'm going to want some of these L's for this process. Here's some M's. Sides. Only 5? HV. Okay, that's good. I don't need that at the moment, or this at the moment. I'll bring this out. Airtight varies. I kind of like the idea of using that. But yeah, somehow I've got to get engines in this cluster. So where are they? Here, they're ugly. Oh, and that's all they can do. So really, what I kind of want is for them to be here. Or maybe even here? Possibly? That means it will fully connect. And I'm not sure if I wanted a full connect. I wish this had the same business as this guy. I want this for the large, please. Developers. Give me more options, please. Because by itself, I don't believe this is enough. But I could possibly do that. And then the large right next to it. Those two appear to line up, however, they don't quite. But what this allows... Oh, what this does not allow now... Notice this has to curve upward like that in order to compensate for this engine. Which I really... Do I want to do that? I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical, but perhaps that's okay. But one thing that did need to happen... Ooh. Ah, dang it, Bobby. Why can't it just... Trying to put engines in this thing makes it so much bulkier. But let's assume I want the same... How much stopping power do I want this thing to have? Let's put it here. Like so. And I suppose that offers us the ability now to sneak an engine, side engine in here, which can then take advantage of this. Nope. There we go. Come on. Alright, does the recording work again? I don't know why, but Shadowplay decided to quit. It would start a recording, it would die, the recording would hang. It was great. So, here we go. The shape is deviating a great deal at this point. I still don't really like it. Still don't know what to do about that exactly. But it's not the worst. The thing that's really throwing me for a loop is the damn windows. I'm tempted to have not really have them, frankly. Actually, let's pull this up. I had to restart the computer to get this recording business to work again. Let's see, hopefully. Hovercrest pots. We needs a hiccup. We also needs this. We needs this. Probably needs this. Probably needs this. Needs this. I've put in a couple of engines. I need a couple of fuel tanks. Might as well put in some oxygen. Let's see. But really, I don't need much else. This is pretty integral. Bear with me as I think out loud. Alright, so... Criminy. Come on, son, come on up. I can see what I'm doing here. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. I wish this was a lot less intense so I could see through it, but at least know there was a line there. Alright, so I've been minimizing the edges, trying to leave some room. And windows. Windows, windows, windows. What if the windows were up here? See, if they're up there, then the person looking to the out is going to be looking out kind of at eye level. But maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. So I already made... This whole notch in the front here was an attempt to make provision for there being a window here. So we'll just go ahead and do that. And presume that they don't need to see much more than that. I don't know. Do they need to see much more than that? What I really want, I'm going to tell you this, developers that aren't watching, what I really would like, and I'm not saying get rid of these windows, but what I'd like is blocks that have all of these shapes that are translucent. Solid blocks, solid glass all the way through. Could you do that? I want you to do that, please. And then you could have some textures that like paint some frames around the edges and stuff. You could do that, right? You could totally do that. And that would make my life way easier. Because this assortment isn't... It's not great. It's not doing what I need. So let's see. I'm not keen on this shape, but let's say that's what we're doing. Also, does that stick out? No, that's pretty seamless right there. Now, do I want to do that again over here, like so? Why doesn't that work? Okay. Is that seamless? Does that look seamless to you? It kind of looks seamless to me. Maybe that right there is enough window. Alright, so how about that? I mean, I personally hate it. But maybe that's okay. I don't know. One of the difficulties with this thing I'm working on here is that the game from which I pull this only says you are a terrain vehicle. You carry 50 cubic meters of cargo, have up to 5 crew members, and the graphics are so old and so blocky that all you really see is a lump. It's sort of this mound-shaped lump, and that's your terrain vehicle. And there's really no agreement on what it looked like. The big ship, there's not also agreement, but there's at least a design that is a pretty... It certainly helped dictate a lot of the interpretations, and mine will be no different in that regard. But this is confusing for me. Alright, here. Let's turn that off for a minute. I've done quite a lot of work. Pretty much reinvented the front. It's still ugly. It still looks like a frog. I still want it to be a little bit longer in the back. So I've started making it a little bit longer in the back, but I don't know. No. Anything as small as this is going to suffer from the limitation in curves available to play with, for sure. But I've seen worse. Ooh, excuse me for the hitch up. Thank you. Oh, wrong button. Oh, thank you. Okay. So the reason it was moving so slow for a while there was because the computer core was overwhelmed, and I was getting very low efficiency. So now top speed of 36 is not terrible. It's not terrible. But anyways, look at this. I can even see out these windows. That's not bad. But it definitely suggests that I'm going to want... Am I at... Where am I? Oh yes, I'm at full 3 now. The region that will store this ship, this whole area. Oh, see, that's small compared to the area. Look at that. It's awfully small compared to the area, but still, it's going to have to be a little bit taller than it presently would be. Which means I probably want a little bit of depth down below, and if I want a little bit of depth down below, I'm probably going to put a nose or a snout or a beak that dips down a little bit in the front as well. But we'll worry about that in the future. So even though this guy isn't fully done yet, I think it's a pretty good guide for what it will end up being. I'm surprised he's so small, though, compared to everything else. Oh well. Thank you for your patience. Come again next time, or else.